right, you guys are delusional. You guys are just flat out delusional.
Stop it.
I
really don't know what to say to that.
You guys have like a 2-game cushion. Ooh, spooky.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
All right. It's Kobe Bryant. It's Kobe Bryant. You don't trade your superstar player. Welcome everybody to another episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. Bennie,
good, bro?
Isaac will be joining
Black
us
Cadillac.
virtually. He is back for this episode.
What's up, Black Cadillac?
How you doing, Isaac?
I had to recompose myself because you did some horrible trades last week on the Lakers episode, but I'm doing good other than that.
You still triggered from last week's episode?
Well, this Lakers one, Bobby handing out terrible trades and mortgaging the Lakers' future over here for Josh Green and I don't know who else, but damn. It doesn't fix anything, man.
Lakers need anybody at this point.
Hey, man.
Yeah,
Lakers are
I'm not trading no damn picks for Josh Green and all them. Nah. That's not happening, man. This is what happens when I'm gone 1 week. The show goes off the rails.
Isaac's back at it with this tape.
We want to shout out everyone who comments and supports the show. We see y'all. That's what keeps the show going.
Just don't support Bobby's
before we
takes,
get
please.
into this, Isaac, Bennie, do you guys have a shout out?
Just shout out to everybody who's been supporting us. Continue to show the love. Like, subscribe, comment, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, you name it, we're on it.
Shout out to Jaylen Green's efficiency. Oh, wait. That doesn't exist.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. We'll say that for another episode.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. But let's hop into this one, guys. I mean, the Boston Celtics, I don't think anybody had the Boston Celtics being atop the Eastern Conference. Right now, I believe they're, the second or third team out East. The Celtics are exceeding expectations,
without a doubt.
For those of you who have been living underneath a rock, the Boston Celtics have clearly shown that even without Jayson Tatum, they are still one of the elite teams out East.
Yeah.
And Bennie being the Celtic fan, I want to hear from his perspective, and I want to hear from Isaac. But Bennie, what do you think?
Well, I think we all, could agree that in the beginning we were a little skeptical about, the Celtics, right? I personally didn't think that they were going to be that good. I was thinking to myself, I was like, they're probably going to be a middle of the pack team. But obviously they surprised me with, showing up as the number 2 seed. I mean, Jaylen Brown's playing like an MVP. I mean, he's personally my MVP. Like you can't tell me anybody else. He's personally my MVP.
I can name a few other MVPs, but he's an MVP candidate.
Yes.
He's an MVP candidate.
Yeah,
sure.
But as a Celtic fan, I was quite surprised. And I think we can make some noise out East. I think we're going to be Eastern Conference Finals. I think we can make the Eastern Conference Finals. The way the Knicks are looking like, I don't trust the Knicks at all.
Yeah, that's another episode.
But I really can see, Celtics being the Eastern Conference Finals. But Joe Mazzulla's doing well with what he's got. I mean, Jordan Walsh stepping up defensively. Dummiez Keita, he's playing like a big center in this league. I mean, he's averaging 10 and 8 for a guy who wasn't even getting minutes last year.
Yeah, and
obviously the rookie Hugo Gonzalez is showing up. So, the Celtics are, obviously surprising myself and pretty much everybody around the league,
Isaac, what's your perspective on this?
I mean, if the Celtics are pretty much the epitome of consistency, in my opinion.
That's true.
I kind of counted them out, but this year they've been shocking me. And with the rumor that Karl Anthony Towns might be on the move, which would probably be a terrible trade, that shoots them up to be probably the top 2 teams. But I personally don't think they're better than the Pistons.
You personally don't think the Celtics are better than the Pistons?
No, I don't.
So you think the Pistons are better than the Celtics?
All right.
Currently as is, yes.
All right. We need some explanations.
Minus Jayson Tatum.
Okay.
If he comes back, then that changes everything.
Because all right, Isaac. He clarified it. You had me worried for a second, Isaac. I was a little worried when you said like the Pistons are better than the Celtics. I was like, in what regard? Right now, I do agree to an extent that they are better than the Celtics in that regard. But to Isaac's point, when Tatum comes back, that's going to be a whole nother ball game. That's going to be a whole nother ball game when Tatum gets back.
Yeah, I mean, the Boston Celtics to me have been truly one of the shocking teams of this regular season. I personally thought Boston was going to be at least in the play-in. I didn't expect these players to step up. I mean, shout out to Jordan Walsh and Hugo Gonzalez and Neemias Queta. I mean, they've been stepping up.
Yep, they've been
Neemias
balling
Queta, I mean, I'm a Laker fan, and I mean, look, Lakers could use anybody, but, Neemias Queta right now is just giving the Celtics that juice they need on the glass. And he's that big that the Celtics needed. When they lost Porzingis, they lost Horford,
They lost Cornette.
Who stepped up? Neemias Queta. I always felt like, even when Neemias Queta was with the Sacramento Kings, I always felt like this guy was just a solid big.
Yep.
He was this energy guy. And then they drafted Hugo Gonzalez from Spain. That kid's just provided energy nonetheless when he steps on the court.
Sam Hauser's
shooting the lights out. He had 30 points the other night on 10 threes. I mean, this Boston Celtics team is deeper than we thought.
I mean, yeah, it's clear they have an identity. And it all starts with their number one leader, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is playing like an MVP. Can we all agree like that?
I'm not denying that. He's playing like an MVP candidate.
So he's had his moments, but I think his big moment was when he guarded Kawhi and held him, to like 12 points?
12 points, yep. But he put a 50.
Yeah, that too.
50 points that night, man.
He had a streak of 30-point games too, I believe.
And here's the thing, and Bobby's not going to agree with me, but Isaac, we need you to be the buffer on this one, okay? You be the buffer, all right? Bobby's saying Anthony Edwards is better than Jaylen Brown. And this is what I said. I said in no regard is Anthony Edwards better than Jaylen Brown. Absolutely not. I don't think Anthony Edwards is better than Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is way better than Anthony Edwards. Can't Anthony Edwards carry a team? Where are the Wolves at? Where are the Wolves? Answer the question. Where are the Wolves? I'm just giving you an example. Look at what this man has done for the Celtics. You cannot tell me anything different. You cannot. Jaylen Brown, easily best two-way guard in the league. Better than Booker.
That's debatable.
Better than Anthony Edwards.
Better than Devin Booker, yes, but Anthony Edwards, that's a stretch. Isaac, what do you think? I want to hear your thoughts before I give mine.
Bennie, Jaylen Brown is not better than Anthony Edwards.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, defensively, he has.
All right, Isaac.
Defensively, he has him. I'm not going to deny that, but offensively, Anthony Edwards is levels beyond Jaylen Brown.
Yeah,
and he can actually make his free throws too. Like, we don't have to worry about that free throw liability.
Hey man, he's just shooting sub 80%.
And let's be honest,
Isaac.
This is his first opportunity to carry a team. So don't overreact, Benny. Ant-Man's been doing this for years. So
come
just
on,
one
Isaac.
good season. So
who's won a ring though?
Yeah, with Jayson Tatum.
Who's got a ring? Okay.
I'm just saying.
Jaylen Brown can clearly carry. He can clearly carry the Celtics.
Tatum?
Yeah. Without a doubt. Yeah.
Without Tatum, you think Boston could
As of right now, yeah.
Stop
it. As of right now.
How come they haven't beat the Pistons then?
What do you mean they beat the Pistons once? Come on now.
Once out of three times.
Stop playing. Hey, but where did we have the Celtics in the beginning of the regular season?
We had them in the
middle of the pack,
play-in.
right?
I had them in the play-in.
I have as a 5th, 6th seed. So, I mean, says a lot.
Anthony Edwards is better than Jaylen Brown. It's no diss to Jaylen Brown, but Anthony Edwards is the more efficient player than Jaylen Brown.
All right. Okay. I don't know. I kind of beg to differ on that one. I think Jaylen Brown
he's top 3 shooting guard for sure, but he's not.
He's better. He's the best shooting guard in the league.
He'd probably be number 2 or 3, either
best
right, just a smidge behind Devin Booker.
Yeah,
best two-way.
I can agree with that. Anthony Edwards is the best two-way guard in this league. The best guard in this league. Can shoot, defend at a high level, can drop 30 on your head, can shoot the 3-ball.
So can Jaylen Brown.
No, stop it. Jaylen Brown's a 75%
Jaylen
free throw shooter.
Benny.
No, he's
Jaylen Brown's
79% from the line this year.
I'm not going
to
79% from the line
Wow.
this year.
Anthony Edwards is how much? Probably
That's
like
great.
15,
He's like
That's great.
high 80s,
That's great.
like
Where do the Wolves
mid-80s?
rank? Where do the Wolves rank? Okay,
they're in the
on.
West.
Okay,
and
the
Celtics are in the East.
Okay, and
you guys literally
we're
have
second. We're
two,
second.
You guys have like a 2-game cushion. Ooh, spooky.
Yeah, we're still coming out.
Literally,
the East.
if they met right
we're
now,
still gonna be number
Wolves
1 in
would
the
win,
East,
in my opinion.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think they beat them once, right?
Yeah, they beat them once.
The Wolves beat the Celtics.
Okay,
in
yeah, it's
Minnesota.
regular season. That's fine.
Cool. You're playing in the East.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not worried about that. Clearly not worried about that. Anyway, so I guess now that we're all here, we need to ask this question. Or I need to ask you both of y'all this question. Is Jaylen Brown the clear number one option in Boston. Bobby, I already know your answer. Isaac, what's your answer?
I'm gonna say no.
You're going to say no. Why are you saying no? Woo.
I mean, yeah, he's carried a team, but like, I feel like this is too small of a sample size. He's been inconsistent at times. He hasn't been really consistent. Sometimes Derek White has bailed him out, but I think he's more like the 1B versus Jayson Tatum, who's like the 1A in my opinion.
Really? Huh. Okay.
It's an interesting point.
All right.
I beg to differ with that one. I think Jaylen Brown, I think he's always been clearly the 1A in Boston. You know, I mean, Jason, if we're being honest, between both Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum, which one of those players can you trust in the postseason to step up?
Jaylen Brown.
This is Jaylen Brown. Jayson Tatum's always been inconsistent in the postseason. Okay? Jaylen Brown, I see him in the postseason.
Yep.
I got my goggles on. I could see him. I don't see Jayson Tatum. I don't.
Got your map ready.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown this year too. Yes, I mean, to Isaac's point, it is a small sample size.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But I think the postseason last year has shown that Jaylen Brown is clearly the man on the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, and expectations were always very high, you know, and as me being a Celtic fan, I doubted that because I was like, nah, Jayson Tatum's always going to be number one.
This man who's defending Jaylen Brown now wanted to trade him at some point. May I remind everybody?
I did, you know, I did. There was a point in time because, you know, it was, you know, Jaylen Brown was a little bit unproven to me, but clearly, like, he is 1A on the Celtics. 1A on the Celtics. And I mean, in the playoffs, you know, when Tatum comes back, I know Tatum won't be probably at 100%. You know, obviously, granted, he's coming back from the Achilles injury. I think Jaylen Brown's going to, you know, he's going to dominate in the postseason. I think he's going to show up. I think we're going to get, instead of a, you know, with playoff Jimmy, we're going to get a playoff Jaylen. That's what I think is going to happen. We get a playoff Jaylen Brown.
Man, that's unfortunate. Jimmy Butler tore his ACL. Man, get better, bro.
Yeah, man.
Isaac, what do you got? What are your thoughts on that? What Bennie just said?
Besides changing his tune on Jaylen Brown,
come on, Isaac,
I definitely, if Tatum's somewhat 70% healthy, can definitely see the Celtics getting to the Eastern Conference Finals before they lose to the Pistons.
They're not losing to the Pistons, Isaac. They're not losing to the Pistons.
To the Pistons.
I said this in the previous episode.
Here's the thing.
Finish your point, Isaac.
If Jayson Tatum was healthy, I would clearly take them over the Pistons. However, he's probably not going to be healthy. They're going to double team Jaylen Brown, and who's going to stop Jalen Duren? Kata? Ooh, that's scary. That's just my thing. I think it's just Derek White can be inconsistent, but the main thing is Jayson Tatum's not going to be 100%. So I think that's where it's going to hurt you.
I think
the guard play on the Pistons is kind of better versus the Celtics.
I'll give that.
Yeah. I mean, if we look at the Boston Celtics versus the Detroit Pistons, I mean, Boston Celtics, they have a bunch of elite players, but they don't have that consistency. Jaylen Brown, night in, night out, he's going to score 30 points. He can do that. But there are other games he scores 15. Other nights he scores 30. Derek White does the same exact thing. He'll get you 30 points on one night. Next night he'll give you 15 or 10 points. You know, you don't really know what you're going to get from the Boston Celtics. And I mean, Jayson Tatum is a high-volume scorer, a high-volume shooter.
Absolutely.
So when he's going to be scoring like 30 points, it's going to take him like 27, 28 shots. That efficiency, but for the Boston Celtics, to me, they're a high-volume team. To me, they're just a little bit too inconsistent to my liking. That's just my honest opinion. I think what saves them, to Isaac's point, is the depth. I think Boston's depth is what saves them. Because if they were any other team, they'd get mopped.
I mean, well, you know, to your guys' point, that's why they have other players who step up to the plate. I mean, obviously, Hauser's having a great year.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, I know what you just said.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, he wasn't listening.
I know what you said.
I
know what you just said, but I'm just saying, you know, here's my view on this whole thing. When we talk about Pistons and Celtics, we're going to talk about this. In the playoffs, that's when it really matters.
100%.
That's when it matters. I think that with the experience that the Celtics got, and don't get me wrong, Detroit's a physical team. They're a physical basketball team. I'm going to give them credit. They are a hard-nosed playing team. I'm going to give them that. At the end of the day, experience triumphs all that. I think the Celtics are battle tested. They're proven. They know what it takes. They understand the grind. I think you put them in a 7-game. I'm taking Boston. I'm taking Boston easily at 6.
That to me is just.
I'm taking Boston at 6. You get 70% of Jayson Tatum. It doesn't matter. That's 70% of Jayson Tatum.
An Achilles injury,
and that's understandable. But you get 70% of him. You get 70% of him. You get 100% of Jaylen Brown. You just get everybody else to show up to the plate.
You're not gonna get 100% of Jaylen Brown, dude.
Yeah,
He's
you
not
are.
consistent enough.
Yeah, you are. All right.
I mean,
so you're telling me those games that he had 30 straight points in like 6-7 games in a row. You're saying that's not consistent. That's not?
It's just going to take one goose egg and then the series is going to return. I'm telling you, man.
It's just a small sample size. It's a small sample size.
I'm not
worried. How come he can't do that more consistently?
I'm not worried.
How come he can't
He's been doing it. I don't know. All right, we're not getting into this debate, Isaac. I'm sure. I don't know what else to prove. 50, 40, 6 straight games to 30. I don't know what else to say. Clearly MVP. Speed of MVPs. He is my MVP. Jaylen Brown is my MVP this year. You guys cannot tell me anything differently. But before we start, I want to hear Bobby's MVP and Isaac, I want to hear your MVP. Bobby, who's your MVP? Go.
MVP this season?
Yeah, who's your MVP?
Ooh. I'd want to say Jokic, but Jokic is out. He's probably not going to get it.
Okay. Let's hear it.
I have to think about that. Pass it to Isaac.
All right, Isaac, I toss you the rock. Don't blow the layup. Come on.
I'm going to go out of left field.
Oh,
I'm going to go Jamal Murray.
Oh, God.
Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray.
You did not say Jamal Murray.
Jamal Murray.
Why Jamal Murray?
How many games have the Nuggets lost since Jokic went down? I mean, if we're thinking of circumstances, I'm going with Jamal Murray. Cade's been healthy. Everyone else has been healthy. I want to pick someone that stands out. Jamal Murray. Don't disrespect Jamal Murray. Man.
I'm not disrespecting Jamal Murray.
I'm not disrespecting Jamal Murray.
But Jamal Murray.
Wait, what? Isaac, come on, bro. This is the same. I
really don't know what to say to that.
I don't know. Jamal Murray as an MVP candidate.
I see him as an all-star.
Sorriest.
I see him as an all-star, but I don't see him as an MVP candidate.
Hey, Bennie, he's higher than the Rockets.
I know. I don't care about the Rockets.
Yeah, sure you don't. They would die to have a point guard like him.
I care more about the Suns than the Rockets, but okay.
Man, for me right now personally, it's gonna be biased, but I think Luka needs to be MVP.
Come on, man, stop it.
I think Luka deserves to be MVP this season.
Where are the Lakers at?
They're top 5.
Okay, hold on. No. I need to make a point here. No, I'm serious. If we just talk about MVP, are we basing off records or stats? That's the question.
I'm basing it off of records, and stats.
Jamal Murray has a better record,
but also too, I'm basing it off of the impact on the team.
Okay.
So I mean, when I look at the Lakers, you could clearly see without Luka, the Lakers just flat out stink.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when Luka plays, he gives the Lakers a higher chance of winning. That's why I'm taking Luka as my MVP.
Okay, Isaac, with your crazy take.
So you said impact. Joker has been out a month?
Yeah.
The Nuggets were expected to lose the next few games. Have they lost a few games?
No,
not really. Luka's kind of been he's been good, but there's times where he gets himself out of the game. He hasn't been exactly the healthiest too.
He's playing through a groin injury, so props to that. But yeah, go ahead, Isaac. Sorry to cut you off.
I'm gonna go with Jamal Murray. Given the situation, the Nuggets should not be winning these games with who? Aaron Gordon, Payne Watson, Jalen Pickett, Zeke Naji, Day'Ron Holmes. Need I say more? I mean, LeBron at least has Luka. Luka has LeBron, but I mean, the Lakers roster has been mostly healthy, but that doesn't really make a difference anyways.
I can't get over the Jamal Murray pick. I'm sorry. That's just...
That was insane.
That's insane.
I love that, though. I love it.
Yeah, that was way out of left field, man. We talking about... That was coming
man, I don't want to go with the same thing, man, so I'm going out of left field.
Who's your MVP, Bennie?
I think you guys already know my MVP.
Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's my MVP. Like I said, he plays two sides of the ball, right? He can defend at a high level. He can score at a high level. His offensive usage this year is a lot better compared to last year, obviously, with Jayson Tatum, being 1A. I think for what Jaylen Brown has done for the Celtics, right, he's proven that one, we can put the narrative down. He can carry a team. We'll put that down. He can carry a team.
I agree.
And he's shown that, and throughout his career, he's always been overlooked. You know what I mean? He when he came out of Cal, his one thing that he lacked was his jump shot. You know, they projected to be a Jimmy Butler. Well, he's better than Jimmy Butler for where he is at his age, and he has a ring to back it up. But he plays both sides of the ball, night in, night out. He's constantly playing like at an MVP level. He's showing up for his team, and he shows up when they need him. So, me personally, Jaylen Brown without a doubt. Luka, that's generic. I mean, that's pretty generic. That's a generic answer.
You're falling in love with Jaylen Brown.
That's a generic answer.
Wonder season.
Nope. No. Well, we're clearly seeing what he can do, right? We're clearly seeing what Jaylen Brown can do. I'm
not sold on Jaylen Brown because, yes, I mean, we can see that he can clearly lead the Celtics, but it's just one season. It's only been 43 games. That's a half season. I need to see at least a season before I'm like, okay, I like Jaylen Brown.
Still an MVP on my level.
I don't know about that.
Still an MVP. Best two-way player in the league. Still an MVP caliber player.
Anthony Edwards is better than Jaylen Brown. That's just my honest opinion.
You guys are delusional. Jamal Murray, Luka Dončić. Generic answer. Isaac, you came out left field with that one.
That's what I do.
All right, what else we got, Bobby?
Man, we got some hot cakes this week. Man, oh man, Isaac, we need to hear from you, man, because you have some takes that can be off the wall. So let's hear what you got.
Yeah, what you got, Black Cadillac?
I mean, my God, I can't believe I'm saying this. This is crazy. If the Knicks trade Karl Anthony Towns, I think their run is over. I think the championship window is closed. I think it's over, in my opinion.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, it's Karl Anthony Towns is essential for the New York Knicks to compete. So
the thing is, there's these people saying to trade for Jaren Jackson Jr.
That doesn't make sense.
Do they realize how bad of a rebounder Jaren Jackson Jr. is? Do they realize that?
Yeah, he
averages 6.6 rebounds a game
for a big
game.
Yeah,
he is 6'10". He is about 270. 6 rebounds a game, unacceptable. Karl Anthony Towns, yes, he could be zesty and soft and all that. He averages double-digit boards on a consistent basis.
Yeah, I agree.
But you want to trade him? That makes no sense.
It hurt him on the glass, yeah.
And the teams that are linked to, Charlotte, Memphis, Milwaukee, I don't know what big man they're going to get or what piece they're going to get.
Miles Turner.
If they
goes to Milwaukee.
Go ahead, Isaac.
I don't know what piece they would get, but if they want to compete, they have to keep Towns. They have to trade
I agree.
Anyone but him. But it's New York. It was inevitable that New York would go back to being New York.
Yeah.
That's just my take.
Jaren
Jackson Jr. does not fit with New York Knicks.
I mean, I agree with that 100%. Like, I don't understand. I don't like that trade. I do think though that in order for the Knicks to win this year, Karl Anthony Towns is going to have to step up in the postseason. I mean,
everybody got to step up,
but Karl Anthony Towns need to step up.
Also,
we haven't seen. Have you seen Karl Anthony Towns step up in the postseason?
Yeah. But also, too, I'm gonna say this right now, and I'm gonna say this to Isaac as a Mavs fan. Isaac, you and I both know that there is no way in hell the Mavs should have never blown out the Knicks. We can agree on that. That should have never happened.
1,000%.
Exactly my point.
The fact that Cooper Flag was torching the Knicks, the so-called Cup champions, and making them look like playground toys.
Yeah,
that's just unacceptable. I could not believe the score.
Dude,
I could not believe it.
They were down at 30 at one point, weren't they? They were down at 30 at one point.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Like, how does that happen?
That's embarrassing.
The Knicks are frauds. Knicks are a bunch of frauds.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I got nothing for them. What you got?
I got a hot cake. Jayson Tatum will be traded.
That's a delusional take.
Since Brown has...
Where in the heck did you get the credibility for that?
Well, where in the heck did you get the credibility to say Jamal Murray was the number one?
Hey, I've been watching NBA games, man.
I've been watching NBA. I've been watching NBA games.
You talk to a cactus.
That's crazy, man. He's sitting there watching paint dry, man. Come on.
I mean, we've already seen Jaylen Brown just clearly emerge right now this season as the 1A option
and the MVP.
And MVP is a stretch,
Delusional.
But I think that you can trade Tatum and you build around Jaylen Brown, and I think the Celtics have a better shot at winning the title. That's just my honest opinion.
No.
Yeah, I think the Celtics. I think Jayson Tatum, it does not fit with the Boston Celtics.
What?
I don't think so.
You really think he doesn't fit with the Celtics? I know you watch enough basketball.
I watch enough basketball, but I know that Jaylen Brown, Jaylen Brown's the clear 1A, so Boston's going to have to move Jayson Tatum, get some picks.
Okay.
Get a superstar player back in return.
All right.
There.
Okay, here. I'll post
Because
this
you got to think about it. Jayson Tatum is already damaged goods. He's already damaged goods.
All right.
You're going to really take a chance on Jayson
All
Tatum?
right, here, let me pose this question. Sorry. Once Tatum comes back, right? How do you think it would affect Jaylen Brown's MVP case? Let's hear it. How do you think it would affect his MVP case? If Jayson Tatum came back at the end of this year, what do you think, Isaac?
I mean, I don't think it's... Oh, go ahead, Isaac. Go ahead. Sorry.
I mean, a little bit, but honestly, Jaylen Brown would be the number one since Jayson Tatum's coming back from recovery from torn Achilles. But I don't know. It could be a toss-up. But, Bobby, you're delusional for trading Jayson Tatum.
Yeah, that's why I said that's a delusional
I trade Jayson Tatum.
That's a delusional
I
take.
would
wouldn't be
agree if
surprised
he
if-
was on the older side of 30. He's still in his 20s, man.
Yeah, but he's
don't
coming
worry
off.
about
He's
that.
coming off an Achilles injury.
That's delusional, man.
He's coming off an Achilles injury.
That's
So
delusional.
let me ask you this. If Kobe tore his Achilles, is he damaged good? Why didn't you trade him?
Because it's
Answer
Kobe.
that question
Because it's
right now.
Kobe Bryant.
No.
It's
Okay,
Kobe
so this is
Bryant.
Jayson
It's
Tatum
Kobe
for the
Bryant.
Boston
You don't
Celtics.
trade
Jayson
your
Tatum
superstar
and Jaylen
player.
Brown. They're both superstars.
Oh, stop
So-
it. He's not. No, stop
Wait,
it.
Yeah,
what?
there.
Stop it.
You-
Stop it.
Isaac, no,
Stop
no,
it.
no,
I
no,
hate it
Bobby,
there.
Kobe
Bobby, no.
Bryant
No.
means more to the Lakers than Jayson Tatum does to the Boston
All right,
Celtics.
now you done lost me with that one. That's a dumb. I gotta censor myself. That's a dumbass take. Pardon my French. That's a dumbass take.
Nope. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Man, you are gonna be ousted in Boston.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm not dissing Jayson Tatum. I'm really not.
You are dissing
you
Jayson
kind
Tatum.
of are. But
He's just literally sitting on the bench, and you decide, oh, we'll trade him.
we'll trade him for what?
I mean, Jaylen Brown's clearly number one.
We
Why
agree,
need
but I'm
Jayson
not
Tatum?
sitting here saying let's just trade Jayson Tatum right now.
I
We'll see
say-
how he
I
plays
say-
in a year or two.
I say Jayson Tatum will be traded. I didn't say when though. I said he will be traded.
Delusional.
Uh,
Delusional. Hey, but since you both are here, gentlemen, I gotta bring something up, especially with you, Isaac. I got something to talk to you about. Do I remember?
Oh boy.
Do I remember? Hold on.
This better
Hold
be
on.
hot, and if you're laughing and it's not, come
Hold
on,
on.
man.
No,
You had like
no,
3
no.
months.
Let me finish. Let me finish my take. All right.
Yeah.
No.
Bobby, I'm ready.
No.
Spin me out of my misery.
Both you guys laughed at me about the Phoenix Suns.
you laughed at me.
Y'all laughed at me. Especially Isaac. He laughed at me. Especially you too. You laughed at me. Phoenix Suns, top 3 team out west. Do not question. Do not discuss it. They are 4th right now in the West. They are sliding to the top 3 seed. The way Kevin
You better
Eisman
stop
coaching,
with that.
Yep.
You better stop with that.
Yep. The way they are playing right now, they're
You
going
better
to be
calm
easily top
down,
4.
Benny.
You
They're
better
not gonna be
stop
top
with
3.
that.
That's
Stop.
going to be the Lakers, the
Stop.
Thunder, and Denver. That's
Stop it.
They-
Stop.
they ain't
Lakers.
breaking that order.
The Lakers. The Suns are better than the Lakers. Come on now.
So
Stop it.
No,
Stop it.
No,
I,
you better
I
stop
can't
that.
bet
Stop.
against Luka.
You
Stop
got to
it.
stop
All right,
that,
stop
Benny.
it.
You got to
Stop
stop
it.
that, Benny.
Okay, who's showing up
Tell me when-
consistently on a
tell me
daily
when-
basis? Who's
Tell
showing
me
up
when
consistently on a
Dylan
daily
doesn't
basis?
get his
Okay.
himself ejected from the game.
Okay, but tell me who's showing up consistently throughout the year. Which team? Both of you. I want to hear it. What team?
Lakers.
Consistently.
Lakers.
I would say the Lakers too.
Lakers show
honestly.
all right, you guys are delusional. You guys are just flat out delusional.
Look at where are the Suns?
The Suns are Florida. What are you,
You
talking
better
about?
stop that.
What
Come
are you
on
talking
now.
about?
Come
Yeah,
on.
I
that's
keep saying-
because the Houston Rockets don't have a point guard,
all right.
and Jimmy Butler just got
Stop
hurt.
it, stop
Are
it,
you
stop
forgetting
it.
those factors?
Phooey.
You forgetting about those?
Phooey. Come on, Isaac. You know better than that. You know better than that. And you guys keep laughing at me. My boy Jalen Green.
Oh,
he gonna
boy.
come in.
4 of 11. 4 of 11. I repeat, people. 4 of 11
showed
from the
y'all in the
field.
chat.
Career
I showed y'all in the
42%
chat.
field goal
I showed y'all in the
percentage.
chat. I
Career
showed y'all in the chat.
42%
I
field
showed
goal
y'all in the chat.
percentage.
I showed both of you in
Career
the chat.
42% field goal percentage. 20
Okay.
points on 4 of 11 shooting.
4 of 11 shooting, 20 points. Damn, that's a good game. Come on, Bobby. You know better than that. That's an efficient game.
4 of 11's an efficient game.
What, 20 points? Yeah, that's an efficient game. Come on, Isaac.
That's under 40%.
It took you 11 shots to get to 20 points? Come on,
That's
man.
under
Benny, how much does
40%.
Jaylen Green shoot for his career? How much did you shoot?
42%.
Okay, so is that efficient? Is that efficient?
I'm saying it's efficient.
Is that efficient?
I'm not saying it's efficient.
Is that efficient?
Answer the question.
Yes
Is it
or no?
inefficient
I'm
or
not
efficient?
denying it. It's not efficient.
Okay, okay, that's all we needed to know.
Okay,
That's all we
but
needed
all
to
I'm
know.
saying is we know now. This is important. When Jaylen Green comes back at full health, Suns are easily going to be in the top 3. You cannot have a discussion with me on that one.
He shot 36% his first game back.
All
Not
right,
exactly the most efficient game.
All right, Isaac.
Just
This
saying.
was the same dude who laughed at me, who said the Mavs are better than the Suns. Right, Isaac? Right?
I did say that.
Where the Mavs at? Where the Mavs at?
We're doing a little bit better.
Ah, come on, Isaac. Come on, Isaac.
We're
You're
doing a
better
little
than
bit better.
that. Nah, okay.
I'm not being dishonest.
And don't laugh too, man. You know what the Suns did to the Lakers? You know what's happened.
And so what did the Lakers do to the Suns?
Yeah, they still beat them.
Yeah.
But Dylan Brooks is going to be living in LeBron's head forever.
I'm not denying that.
Okay, so here's the toughness that the Lakers need because the Lakers don't have any toughness. The Lakers don't have any toughness. But anyway, I'm digressing. Phoenix Suns going to finish the season as a top 3 seed out west.
And if they don't, you're going to buy yourself a Suns jersey, okay?
Who said that?
You're going to buy yourself, Isaac, he's going to buy himself a Suns jersey, right?
We'll get him a shirt that says "Inefficiency is my name."
Yeah, we'll get you a Jaylen Green jersey, all right?
Go for it. If you guys are funding it, go for it, man.
Okay.
All right. But I'm just reminding you. He's
And
important.
if they're
to the
not
Suns.
top 3, they're not top 3.
They're going to be top 3.
They're not going to be top
They're
3.
going to be top 3. They're going to be top 3.
You got to get yourself
They're
a
going to be
Jaylen
better
Green.
than Lakers. Lakers going to flounder. Lakers going to slip up. Come
Lakers
on.
are better than the
Stop
Suns.
it. Stop it. Lakers going to slip up. And Suns going to swoop right in. Yes, sir. All right.
Oh, man.
What else we got?
I believe that's it, man. That's going to do it for this episode of Dummies on the Hardwood. If we brought you any value today, make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It helps us out. We appreciate every single one of you for joining us. Benny, Isaac, do you guys have any final words before we hang out?
Hey, if you haven't already, make sure you follow, like, subscribe. Dummies on the Hardwood. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, you name it, we on
On
it.
the Hardwood. Isaac, got anything?
Go Mavs.
Go Mavs. And until next week, guys, we're out.
See y'all.